What's up everyone, Ian here, and what I'm going to do is take you guys through some Cossack squat progressions. So the Cossack squat is going to be a really great way to not only get after the kind of bent knee or knee flexion part of the groin, but also to get after the long axis where we have the legs straight. We're going to add a little bit of a move that's going to also incorporate a little bit more of the hamstring, so that's a great move. It's similar to your cars. It's a little bit more demanding in some ways. But if you're going to get 10 of them every single day, that's a really great way to start implementing these. And then eventually we can start adding some load to them. So we're going to start off with the kind of the basement floor. I'm going to show you the first progression, or really our regression. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with our feet nice and straight. What I want you to think about doing is having your pinky stuck to the ground so that there's actually inversion of the ankle. So I don't want it to come off at all. I want you to try to grip the ground with that, still keeping all 3 points of contact. From there, I can hold on to the rig as my progression or my regression. And one of the things I really want to emphasize, especially from the side view, is as I'm bending my knee, there's a big difference between bending my knee and dipping myself forward, loading my knee, and actually bending my knee and sinking back into my hip so that the load is going onto my hip. So your rep might look just like this. Feel a little stretch here and nice, like I said, long axis, this leg's locked out. And then I can just stay low, go all the way to the other side. If I wanted it to be more of a strength emphasis, I could actually drive through, come all the way up. And then I can also have a little bit of emphasis on grooving that hip hinge I just described in detail. So I can drive through it, come all the way up, slowly groove the other side, nice and smooth. So again, you can stay low, have a little bit of a different stimulus, maybe working on mobility in certain ways like that. Or we can come all the way up, have strength involved a little bit more, or even just work on like grooving that little first part of the hip hinge. So once we work on that, we can get away from it. We can just come to here, same thing, sink back into the hip. I can stay low, come all the way across, or I can come all the way up. When I sink all the way back, another thing that we can add is I can actually turn that up to the ceiling, all the way to the other side, turn that up to the ceiling, and that's going to incorporate a little bit of that hamstring. There's another version that we can have you go all the way down to the ground, and that's going to be a really advanced progression. It's going to require a ton of internal rotation of the hip, a lot of groin mobility, and also ankle for sure. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is going to be a big part of the Mobility 101 foundational program, which you can find at marcotrainingsystems.com. Information will be in the text box below. Enjoy the rest of your day.